Set your intention for this class. So say confidently in your mind, I intend to be, or perhaps feel, or whatever that is that comes up for you is perfect. We're on the move, head up. We're going to lift up onto all fours and go straight into a plank position. Anytime we're here, you can drop the knees to the floor, but make sure your hands are right underneath your shoulders. We're going to bend your knees to the floor and then lift them up. That's it. Looking forward of your fingers, bend and lift. This time bend, don't touch. Just float. Good. See how that works a little bit more in warming around the core and the back? Beautiful. Leave your hands and feet where they are and just lift your hips up into down dog. As we stretch the back of your body in this beautiful pose, heels are driving toward the floor. They may not touch, don't worry about that. It's about intention. Hips lift to get the big stretch in the legs. Belly is tight and in like a corset, heart to toes. Come back to plank slowly. Check this out. We're going to bend your knees and float. This is actually called bear pose. And then I'm going to push the hips back and roll into down dog. Good. Breathe in, high plank. Bend the knees. Float back, push back. So what I'm wanting to invite you to do, come back into high plank, is when we bend the knees, okay, push the hips back and the heart comes through. Yeah, beautiful, that's it. Good. We're going to come back into high plank, but this time raise the right knee and float it in between your elbows. And then step into down dog. I'm going to call that a knee sweep. Left side knee, sweep it in, hold it, pull the knee up to really engage and warm into the belly, and then step again into down dog. Nice. Let's start to lift into the hips. So we're going to raise your right leg up into the air. This is called a three-legged dog. And what you'll feel is that you get the heel toward the floor a little more as we're splitting the legs. You want to turn the shoulder on the right side down toward the floor more. See, it's almost like a floating twist. Let's land that leg down and try the same thing on the other side. So we breathe in and lift. Open the belly button. Roll the shoulder on the left side down. That is good. Come back to down dog. Check in with the breath, the big breath, the nose breath. Good. Walk your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees. Whole foot on the floor. Just hang here. And in this beautiful pose, it's just a forward fold. Let the head go. Good. Hands go toward the back of your, like the calves, the hands on the lower calves. Pull the elbows in and start to pull your chest a little closer to your legs. And that is good. Well done. Head up, hands to knees. Bring the feet together. A bit of rolling, just in circles. And then back the other way. Just warming into the ankles and the knees. Roll up. Reach up. Hands come down, head and heart. Bend your knees, roll down. Fingertips to floor. Head is heavy. Beautiful. Let's do another sun roll. So inhale, rise up. As you're rising, pull the legs together. Yeah, and then reach way up high in this extended mountain. Hands go head, heart, knee bend, roll down. Let's walk your hands back. Let's go back to down dog. I want to teach you something new. Let's go into high plank. Drop the knees. Let's learn a normal vinyasa first. So we're going to lower the heart down between the frames of your arms. Relax the legs. Baby cobra, open up. Pull back into down dog. Level 2 vinyasa. Inhale, high plank. I'm not going to drop the knees this time. I'm going to shift forward, hug my ribs with my arms. And then instead of staying low in baby cobra, I'm lifting into up dog. And then pull back into down dog. Good. Here's where it gets a bit funky. We're going to come into high plank. I'm going to drop the knees and my right hand is going to turn back. And then actually what I'm going to do is take off the knees, shift forward and come down. Just like a normal chaturanga. And then come straight up into an up dog. I love that feeling. And then come into down dog. Now I'm taking it because you're smiling and laughing that you love it too. I like that. Let's try it again. Inhale, high plank. Lower the knees. Left hand goes behind. So you've got to give yourself a little bit of space. You can come down on the knees if you want to, or just float it through. It's really different. But here in up dog, I really like it. And then come into down dog. Well done. It's like a distorted chaturanga. So I'm going to give you that option in the beginning of our sequence today. If you want it, or if you don't, that's quite all right by me. Knee sweep, right leg, bring it in. 3 dog right. Step that floating leg all the way through in between your hands, sink in the hips. Beautiful. Right arm reaches forward. So when we're here in these lunges, just check you've got, and everyone's got that ankle knee alignment, that's good. So the floating arm is right beside the ear, and then we open it up and twist the whole torso to get something happening through the spine. You can work on sinking in the hips and actually powering into the straightness of the back leg. Retrace your footsteps. Arm goes forward, look forward. Hand to floor, take a breath, breathe in. 3 dog right. Normal vinyasa. Come forward. If you're wanting level 3, float that leg all the way through. Otherwise, just drop to the knees. Knee sweep, left leg. Let's go. Breathe in. Exhale, drive it up. Really point to the roof. Step it through confidently but lightly. Oh yeah, that was good. Well done. Left arm reaches. So just take a moment to feel the length from fingertips all the way through to the back foot. And then open up. So get the full wingspan. Top hand pulls back behind you a little if you want, or if you want, maybe you want to drop the back knee on the floor for some lower back support. That's okay too. Take a breath. Arm comes back. 3 dog, left leg in the air. That was a big drag. And then come through the vinyasa. If you want that, you don't have to. Beautiful, good breathing. High hips, long legs. Right leg steps through in between both hands. Lower the back heel. We're going to come up straight into Warrior Two. And what that means is that your right foot is forward. I'm lucky I can use the beautiful wooden grains of the floor to see that my front heel is in a perfect line with the arch of the back foot, so it's like a T-junction. I'm going to bend deeply into the right leg. Take the arms wide. And just take a moment to make sure that your front knee is right on top of the ankle. It's not coming forward. Tends to do that if you've got really tight hips. As we're talking about alignment, make sure your shoulders are right on top of the hip. We're going to take a deep breath in. Drop an inch. Yeah, good. Now feel with your feet and pull your feet together on the mat so that they're trying to slide in to meet each other. And then you fire into the inner seam of the legs. Can you feel that? It's good, right? I'll take that as a yes. Why not? We're going to lean forward. Take a breath and lean as far as you can. Look behind you. Front elbow goes to the knee. The back arm comes up high and way over. So this is called side angle. And this is a level 1 because we've got this support, right? But if you're wanting more, we take the elbow off the knee and fingertips find the floor. Here's how you'll know if it's too much for you. The hip will be high and you'll have this kind of an arched look. But what we're trying to do is get a side straight angle. Does that make sense? So if you're arching, you just come up. And there's no shame in that. You got to learn to feel what's right for you and let go of the ego that pushes you beyond your means. Yeah? Keep reaching, keep breathing. Overhead arm goes behind you, look forward. Hand to floor, lift the back heel. Beautiful, 3-dog right, shoot it up. Vinyasa. Breathe in to up dog. Breathe out to down dog. Good job. All right, left side. So let's step your left foot all the way through. Lower the back heel. And up we come. Into Warrior Two again. So just check. You've got a really big distance between your feet. The length of your feet is around about wrist distance. Check the knee. Check the shoulders over the hip. Take a deep breath. And then when you're ready, ease into depth. Yeah. So some of you are leaning forward and what you're going to feel is a whole lot more going on in that front leg. But really what's going on is it's even. It should feel even. And from that foundation, you pull the foot like the slippery honey mat. You pull the feet in. Spread the fingers, yeah. Take a breath. And then lean in. Good, elbow to knee. Come all the way up and over. So if you're lucky enough to see yourself in the mirror, check your angle. Check the straightness of the top side of your body. And we're going to be here for a little bit, but if you're wanting to come deeper, fingertips to floor. Or maybe you want to stay up higher. There's a lot of stuff going on. You want to push the hips, thrust them forward to then open in the spine. And we look up underneath the armpit to the roof. Look to the roof. Yeah, good. It's really strong, isn't it? Take a breath. Good. Arm comes back down to the floor. Lift the back heel. Both hands on the floor. 3-dog left. Yeah. Vinyasa, or if you're wanting a bit of rest, join me in down dog. Good. Now South American film music. Inhale, high plank. Bend the knees. Roll through into down dog. Take a breath, long legs. Right knee, sweep it in. Look forward. 3 dog. Beautiful. Step it through. Sink in the hip and then reach the right arm forward. Yeah, here we go. Reach up. Sink the hips down. Retrace your footsteps. Arm sweeps. This time it's going to go on the inside. And then we lower the back heel, right? And look. Oh, yeah. So if you're wanting to slide up, elbow onto the knee. It's like magic. Well done, everyone. Everybody slide up, elbow to knee. And then you got to push through the legs. Push, straight legs. Both arms reach back. The left arm, that's the lower arm, goes down toward the back leg. Yeah, so this is like a reverse triangle. So the legs are pulling up out of the floor. The torso pulls up out of the hips to the fingertips. And we're going to bend into your front leg and magically transform into reverse warrior. Well done, everyone. Top arm is straight. Both arms are straight. They're both reaching. Fantastic. Come back. Reverse triangle. Back arm lifts. Turn to the front. Lift the back heel. All the way down. You. 3 dog right. Vinyasa. Can you feel the heat? Yeah, that's what we're wanting. The first part of the class, the yang energy. The fire. The furnace. Let's try the whole thing again from high plank. So breathe in, look forward. Knees bend and float. Roll back, down dog. I love that bit. Knee sweep, left leg. 3 dog left. Step it through, lunge. Good, reach the left arm. Just really slowly open into that big twist. Take a moment, take a breath. Overhead arm comes down. Do you remember where we're going? On the inside. Lower the back heel. So there's this transfer, isn't there, into the left arm. Push the hips forward and then we embrace the big pose. Oh, I just got a click in my back. I love that. I always feel the need to announce that. I don't know why. Success. Okay, sliding up. Elbow to knee, that's tough. Take a breath here. Press through both legs, come all the way up and transform into that reverse triangle. Straight legs, pull the muscles into the legs, right up into the hip, and reach as far as you can through that top arm. Yeah, good. And then we soften in the front leg. Yeah, nice. It's beautiful, Siobhan, beautiful. Can you feel the release in the neck on the right side, in the shoulder? Find sukra in every pose. Find the sweetness. Take a breath, straighten, reach. Turn to the front. Lift the back heel. Hands land to the floor. You can go to down dog. You can go to 3 dog left. Roll through the vinyasa. Or not. Yes. Yeah. Well done. Really good. We're going to go through the sequence again and add on. So we're starting into high plank. Breathe in, float the knees, roll back, down dog. Knee sweep, right leg, wait. 3 dog left, right. Step it through into the lunge. Good, reach the arm. Open up. I want you to feel the width and then sink into the hips here. Just a pause, beautiful. Swim the arm forward, land it on the inside, lower the back heel. Left arm swims up and over. We're gonna press right up, reverse triangle, go, go. Yes. Soften, sun warrior, bend into the right leg. Reverse triangle again, straighten the front leg, both arms reach. You're going to turn to the front, raise the back heel, come into namaste, and then just bend the back knee. Fantastic. Check this out. I'm just going to straighten, step. Back foot steps in. Perfect. Reach up. Right foot should be in front. I'm going to leave that leg in front and sweep up the left knee. A little bit of balancing. I've crossed my thumbs to give me a bind in the hands. And really slowly the leg comes down and sweeps back. I let go of the prayer. Hands come to floor. And then the left leg goes all the way up to the roof in a standing split like it's easy. Big pose. What I'm doing is I'm using the floor to press down my fingers to drive my heart close to my knee. Well done. Look forward, take a breath, straighten the arms, lower the back leg, just slide into the lunge that we know. Beautifully done. Down dog. Vinyasa. Good. Left side. Inhale, high plank. Knees bend. Roll back, down dog. Left knee sweeps in. 3 dog left. And just step it through on your next out breath. Good. Inhale, left arm reaches. Open up, open up. High fingers, low hips. Swim the arm back down. On the inside or on the knee. Here we go, reach. And lengthen. And get a good grounding because we're gonna step straight up. Here we go. All the way into reverse triangle. Long legs, long limbs. Take a breath, and as you're breathing out, just soften. Yeah, beautiful. Back to that reverse triangle. Back arm lifts up. Lift the heel. Come into prayer. You can jump around if you need to. You're going to need a little bit of space. Bend the back knee. That is good. Step it in. Left foot is in front. So I'm wanting you to think like this is a mountain pose, but it's a split mountain. So everything's coming in and up. Yeah, nice. Keep the left foot where it is. Sweep the right knee forward. Breathe in, hands high. You got to squeeze all in the belly as you come forward to protect into the back. If it hurts your back, release the hands onto the leg and walk down with your hands on your leg. When you touch down, don't look at the floor, look through the knee. That's it, so you're fully bowing. Great, one more breath. Slide into the lunge. Yeah. Well done. Down dog, vinyasa if you want it. Yeah, it's good. Take a breath. close your eyes. Do you remember that funny vinyasa we did in the beginning? I'm going to offer that now, but you can just go with the normal. High plank, look forward. Knees drop, or not all the way, they float. Roll back, down dog. Wait. Come back to plank. Right hand changes direction. And you can come down into the vinyasa and roll into the up dog. I love that bit. And then pull back into normal down dog. Well done. Right knee sweeps in. 3 dog right. Step it through. Stay here. I'm going to let go of the warriors and come into a little bit of balancing. I want to try and keep this big bend in the right leg as much as I can. I'm going to let go of the floor and wrap the left leg around. We're coming into eagle. So I'm wanting lots of bend in the leg, and I'm lucky I can tuck the toes around my ankle. But if that doesn't work for you, don't worry about it. Arms are up. I'm going to cross the wrists and weave the fingers into a fist. So lift the chin a little if you can and tuck the tail under. Great balancing, everyone. That left leg is on top, right? So we're going to unwrap that and then start to come to the star. We're going to completely turn toward the left. So the pivot to the right foot. My hands are still in a crossed wrist fist position. And I'm floating the left leg back behind. I'm going to bend into my right leg and go really wide and land into a wide leg, left facing, so you need to be on the mat, and then just shuffle to the back of the mat. Does that make sense? That is good. Straighten the legs, arms go wide, toes go in front, so the heel is either wide, palms down, pull the belly in and start to come down. I hope you've got enough room. You just kind of never know. Go halfway, right? And then I want you to keep your hands where they are if you can, and then let the body go down even more. That's it. And then the hands come together. They fist. And then you press that up toward the roof. Beautiful wide leg forward fold. Love it. Can you press the palms together? Just try that. It's going to be a little bit more intense. So if you don't want that, just let the fingers go, kind of palms go wide. Just have a think. Think about the leg that's at the front toward the mat. Start to bend into that leg and turn the toes out toward the front of the mat. And then to angle your whole torso there. We're pivoting on that front leg. I'm lifting the back heel and I'm turning and I'm in this big lunge. Yes, good. Come on up. I'm slipping on the floor today. I don't know why, that doesn't normally happen. And then straight legs. Ah, you did it. Breathe in. Bend both legs. Come all the way down. Hands to floor. Slide the back leg away and bring both hands on the left side of the right foot. We're going to come into some hip work now that we're nice and warm. So we've got that ankle knee alignment. That's really good. We don't want the ankle behind. For me, it's okay for me to come down deeper. If you're not feeling like you want to do that, stay up tall. That's okay. I want you to pull the right knee in toward the shoulder just a little way. So what you're doing initially is you're pressing the big toe into the floor. It's just creating a bit more integrity. Who doesn't want that? I'm going to leave my hands where they are, but lift and breathe. Take a breath. And then I'm just going to crawl my foot forward a little bit more. And then come down, and my right arm goes around. So actually, for me, the leg is on top of the shoulder. Well, it's close. It's close. You could be a lot higher up, that's okay. I'm going to now start to look at the leg that's on the floor underneath. I'm going to tuck the toes under and start to move that leg directly behind the front foot. Hold on to the foot and roll. And roll and sit. That's it? Yeah. So you're rolling, you're on the left leg, fully down, that's good. And then come all the way down. You're going to bend the bottom left leg, and if you can, extend the right leg way over. You can support the head. Yeah, you went the wrong way. So you should be laying on the left side of your body. Is that right? Yeah. Good. I don't know, I just got my head, leg in the air. Now the leg that's on the bottom, that's the left, is bent, and I want you to put the knee right out from the hip. Let the overhead leg go. Slowly land it behind you, both hands. Work your way up. So you're facing the front of the mat, you did that really well. And then we're going to just turn. So I've kind of got a 90-degree angle going on. That's it, I'm just having a little twist. Ooh. How did you go? It's a bit of a maze sometimes, my yoga. Back leg is on the move. It's coming all the way around. And you swivel on that butt of yours and lay the right leg forward. Press the left leg in. That's it. Press the foot into the inner seam of that leg, because what that does is that it grabs in the belly, and we're wanting that. Good. Take a breath and then just fold. Fold to your level. If you can put your knee in the forehead, do that. Feels really nice. Maybe you're up quite high. That's all right. Don't judge that. We're just exploring boundaries and depth. So breathing into the length of the leg, into the openness of your hip, into the flexibility and mobility of your lower back. Good, come on up. Both legs go straight. Lean back and just roll and lift. Soft feet. That's good, well done. Cross your legs. Come up and over. Back into down dog. If you're still wanting some more power, roll through a vinyasa. That's all okay. We go again. Inhale, high plank. Bear crouch, the knees float. Roll back, down dog. Good. Inhale, high plank. You choose if you want to reposition the left hand behind to get that big forearm stretch. Toes, pull yourself forward, come down. And then lift up. And then pull back, down dog. Reposition the hand where it normally should go. Knee sweep, left leg. Three dog left. And step it through. Well done. So we're going to revisit our eagle pose, and what we're wanting is to keep as much knee bend here as we possibly can. So just when you're ready, it's kind of like you got to catch it, isn't it? So you fold the knees on top first, tuck if you can, then deal with the alignment. So the pelvis comes forward and under. Arms are reaching up overhead, remember? and we cross the wrists. Then drop the back of the shoulder, lift the chin. Beautiful. If I was a yogi master, I would call this totem pose. I don't get the eagle part. Does anyone get it? You have to tell me. Pull the belly in. We're going to unwrap and float the right leg. Little pivot, turn to the right. Expand from your core through floating leg and fist. Bend into the left leg. Land wide. That's it. Come up. Deal with the feet and the toes as we come again. Wide arms. Oh, you need to move back? Move back on the back of the mat. I don't know if it really does anything. Belly on. I want you to feel the length of your spine as you come down halfway. Leave the arms, leave the hands, and then just fold. And then hands come together into that fist again. And so you get to play with either pressing the palms together or not. Really commit to the leg lengthening opportunity here. And that is good. Take a moment. What's the front leg? Hopefully it's your left. Bend into that. Deep as you can. Start to turn your whole heart toward that leg. Lift the back heel. You may need to shuffle a little bit. Deep, deep lunge. Hands to floor. Well done. You can drop the back knee, and we're just going to shimmy that foot over and bring both hands on the inside, which is the right side. Just relax the toes. Check your ankle knee alignment, and if you're wanting more, come on down. So perhaps as you journeyed into depth with your torso, the knee pulled to the side. Just take a moment to just press the big toe into the floor. And then we get this beautiful connection into the hip. That's what we want. We're taking a breath. Inhale. Lift the elbows. Open up. I'm just going to shimmy the foot forward a little bit more so it's slightly more in front of my knee now. And we're coming down again. See how this is asking more? Can you feel that? Yes, I can read everyone's mind. And then if you can, doesn't matter if you can't, either hold on to the foot or place that whole foot on top of the shoulder. Look underneath, tuck the toes, start to shift the back leg in alignment right behind. And you're going to roll to the right hand side, hold on to the foot, and you roll. That's it. Slide down, torso. Beautiful. Bend the bottom leg, and then if you're wanting more, you get to extend the top leg. And you can always put your hand on the head, or you can hold onto your foot with your bottom arm, which is your right, which then cradles and creates a kind of a hammock for your head. Beautiful. Let the foot go if you're with me there. Let the leg go all the way down. Really slowly. Bottom right leg. Right out is bent, right out from the hip. Come on up. Bend the back leg. Start to open and twist. So I've got the 90-degree angle and I'm just turning and lifting. And as I drop deeper into the left side, I can feel the work through the sacrum. It's the lower back. One more breath. I'm going to lean forward just to give myself a bit of room to swivel and sweep without, I don't have to worry, I'm not going to take anyone out here. Let's bend that right foot, press it into the inner seam. Now I made a little adjustment because we're coming into a forward fold. I want my pelvis to be right. So I'm actually going to waddle back to set my pelvis forward. Breathe into the height of my torso and then just ease down. Yeah, good. Again, if you're flexible enough, you may want to just lay the knee. Actually, it goes into the third eye. Just casually breathing, just allowing the body to open. One more breath. Good. Come on up. Again, extend both legs. Hands go behind. Just a little bit of a hip lift. Not much. Good. Bend your knees, scoot down and lay back. Till your head is on the floor. Feet are about hip distance. And all we're going to do is lift your hips upward toward the roof into a bridge. Not a big bridge, I'm just wanting to activate into the back of the body. Beautiful open heart position. And then slowly come down. Let's sweep your knees in toward your chest. We are going to come into a shoulder stand. So, if you're not wanting to do a shoulder stand today, you could just come into that bridge pose. That's really nice. And when we're in bridge, we're just working on high hips. Yeah. All right, so hands go on the floor. And I'm going to use my arms to help get my legs up into the air. I want to support myself, so as soon as I press and lift my hips, I catch the back of my pelvis with my fanned fingers. And then if you're feeling good, come into candlestick, toes together. Let me rephrase that, feet together. Push the hips forward. So a lot of the weight for me is in my hands. Nothing is in my neck, but I'm going to keep looking at my toes, straight up. Good. Right foot is going to slide down to the inner seam of the leg, a little bit like tree pose. And just like we were in that Janu Sasasana pose. So press the foot on the inner seam and the long leg slowly goes behind your head. Just whisper your way down and see how you feel there. Maybe your toes touch, maybe they don't. And then slowly retrace your footsteps, toes come up, both legs reach to the roof. And we switch. Left foot slides down, take a breath. And then just explore depth. What is this doing around the shoulders? Yes, slowly come back up. Both knees bend toward your face. Let go of your pelvis, hands to floor, and then slowly uncurl. Sit up. Just keep coming. Keep coming. Into that forward fold. Well done. Beautiful. Let's inhale, lift the torso. We're going to lay back down. Just bend the knees. Arms can go a little wide. Don't know how much space you've got. And then just let your knees slowly roll down to the right hand side. Just a beautiful supine twist. We're using the floor and gravity. And you're going to turn your head to the left. So it feels like both of your shoulders are down on the ground. Heavy legs. Heavy breath. Inhale, head and knees come back to the center, just like you're turning over in bed. Let the knees go the other side. Let your head come all the way down. Just relax the feet. Wherever they are is fine. Wherever the knees are is fine. Head and knees back to the center. Breathe in. Good. Knees to chest. And we're just going to roll through your lower back. Just small circles. We're going to take your hands onto each knee and pull the knees down toward your armpits. Kick the feet up, and perhaps you can reach your feet, or the arch of your feet with your fingers as we come into happy baby pose. So really nice. It's such a calming pose. Actually, you can rock a little with this one too. Just gently massage your lower back. Just slow the rocking down so you're still. Take a nice deep breath. And then just float the legs back down to the floor. Yeah, good. Just going to change the music, get into a little bit of relaxation. So, this part of our class doesn't really involve a lot of moving, so what we're wanting to do is find stillness. In order for you to do that, you need to be quite comfortable. So you could be completely out flat, or perhaps if you need some support in your lower back, your feet can be wide and your knees touching. Take a nice deep breath. If you feel quite comfortable enough, just close your eyes if they're not already closed. You're going to take another really long deep breath, and as much as you can, and hold that breath just for a second or two, and then open your mouth and sigh. You want to sigh so you can hear it. Let's try that again. Breathe in, fill up, hold, and sigh. Yeah, good. And then just let the flow of your breath be natural. One of the beautiful things about yoga is that it brings your mind within. So let's continue doing that. your mind land on the only movement of your body, which is your breathing. So just feel the breath enter your body. And just notice where the breath goes to within. Notice how it leaves your body. And then just let your mind sit right in the middle of your chest. Just let your awareness sit here in the cage of your ribs. Keep your mind here like you're waiting for something. We're going to start to take a deeper breath now. Start to feel the flow of that breath, the awakening of your body. And let's enhance that with sweeping your thumbs across your fingertips. And then starting to move your toes. And then bringing your knees inward toward your chest. A little bit of rolling here is always nice. A little bit more awakening. Just be mindful of the person next to you, but we're going to roll over to the right hand side. Or you can just roll straight up and sit if you like. And if you're at the side, just make your way up into that seated position, just so we can finish seated together. Close your eyes, take that deep, deep breath again. Reaching your arms forward with your next breath in, and then upward toward the roof. Bring your hands into prayer, float prayer. And then on your next out breath, just let prayer sit on top of your head. We're staying here for one breath, in and out. Prayer hands are on the move. They go a little lower, thumbs connect right in between your eyes that are closed. One breath, in and out. Prayer hands move down to your heart center, thumbs connect to your chest. One breath, in and out. Thank you for coming, everybody. All blessings to you. Namaste. Well done.